it's here for insembi kosu insembeya na answer kwa kubo audio no amamati no message notification button no kubetene on so the any update be bia onso onsa beka na wahwe na wa like wa subscribe ama bibia aye kama manjibre nyekotie insem kakra ewo hono
president on also cry heavy duty equipment at the bagana has all the beya kwan their BCC on also when trade duty otua 44 dap checks o sign check no na o de magiara na wa clear the goods no clear ba the goods no den ekọ on yes 44 NPP ababre so enu hu no say juma wodi no obi ankoche no Ibrahim Mahama iyokwa anche no NIB then BNI anchino Ghana police here the anchino what they did me say oh ye Ghana ni we a businessman we do man Ghana phone wa phone enti tua tax na wa sign 44 dap checks and claim tua na from video ko na kwa we juma nobody Ibrahim Mahama wasn't arrested
okay kwa
yes ma won't me
that checks no what's the attacker 44 but my dream baby bishop my question. So the verification is here. GR4 ebe can bi. Almost in 44.
Na na saying
24.
Wow.
It's my main kind story no.
Okay. Only odie 24.
But kwaku I say we 2017.
Yeah.
If we are in 2025.
8 years.
5
plus
8 years.
Yes.
Ebe nkofo nkai.
Nkofo nkai.
My main kind story.
Main kind story mami. Ko
and the story where you dated 25th April 2017 was it the Ghana Revenue Authority has explained that businessman Mr. Ibrahim Mahama issued 24 checks and not 44 as being reported. The checks were to pay for duties on equipment and vehicles he imported through the Tema port in 2015.
Okay.
Through his two companies, MBG Limited and Holman Brothers, he imported the heavy-duty construction equipment and vehicles into Ghana in 2015 and entered into an agreement with the GRA to spread payment of the import duty over some months. According to the GRA, the checks, 24 in total, 12 for MBG and 12 for Holman Brothers, were for monthly installments from January 2016 to December 2016. In a radio interview as a preference question said, Mr. Robert Mensah, an assistant commissioner at the GRA in charge of communications, clarified, quotation, when the January check was presented, we found out that the checks, the accounts were closed. When the January check was presented, we found out that the accounts were closed, Mr. Mensah said, and added that from February to December, they did not present the other checks. They are since said under a third process. So
even account to close when him say account ni near closed and so on the check of that account at Roma General for yes at the coin that is Ibrahim Mahama John Mahama in 2015 nani near and air president Obian Kanahwe NPP ba bemuno ni NPP here and say omo kan say ontua sika no na onfa ne hunyo Ghana businessman ko
na ni Ghana ye 12.7 million
Ghana cedis
me back to boy scanner ekofo na mo se business na honorable kichamu akwaje no
8 million
7 million Ghana cedis
me ba ho enti ka se ka na mo ka say wuntumi akra a wantua duty a Ibrahim Mahama wa yebi pen ebiem yase wuntumi akobo bank besia so de kodua bru na ontua ye me pa cho ye wa Ghana ha yi ye te se bank bi the merchant bank ye te se businessman bi ekobo besia wo ho ma bank ni guye ye to de ma 40s fo ye te se 40s ni kra no related to nkrofobi e wa ndisi aban ni me pa cho businessman ben ekobo besia merchant bank guye it is alleged say Ibrahim Mahama kan
the company no
yeah the company na kobo obesia
ba nanyi wo no
okay so the company and the kobo obesia e wo merchant bank e ma merchant bank guye e me ye ton de ma 40 for me wa in fact there is another bank UT bank UT bank so Ibrahim Mahama yi ajata cement e kobo bank wo e kobo obesia wo UT bank e ko na about 50 something million e de ko bi ajata cement no so bank no eguye enso obi ankochi Ibrahim Mahama obi anche no because oye businessman ekobo besia that's bre na okobo besia o de BBC no enti ne orisia no se bisia na nko yi a ye kan ya chi company no ya chi company no edu ba bi ansa ne yakoye PS in the view ne yakoye nipa o company na chi ne ayeyi nti so bi koji bank bisia de koye adwuma na adwuma na anyi na eboka
le odidi ejere mo na
na bank no
di sika no
any ono na sem enya aban na kwache no Rambo styling enti kwadu bia modi bo wuntumi bia no ebia sida unfortunately no President Mahama ni nua Ibrahim Mahama ana sani manu nyina e fa ne ho ba bia na ne bra e wa ban
let me read the story
ba to read nyenko.
All right, so story we dated 7th November 2020 we GNA Ghana News Agency Ghana phone na news agency high level of non-performing loans thievery by some staff collapsed my bank.
Okay, Kofi Amoaben.
Now yenti was say former CEO of defunct UT Bank Prince Kofi Amoaben says the high level of non-performing loans contributed significantly towards the bank's collapse. He added that as of TV by and to so baba men kope relevant quotation no was say wow goodness mama kope relevant quotation ma was say okay mama she be menya no was saying when asked whether or not he anticipated takeover I knew the babe was say when asked whether or not he anticipated a takeover due to the non-performing loans, Mr. Amoaben answered negative, saying, I knew the baby was sick to the point that I had to step out for another person to step in as CEO to restructure it. This go from Amoaben no judgment. I wasn't expecting the baby to die because of the brand we had created and the impact it was having on the national issue. Mr. Amoaben cited loans, including the ones disbursed to Ibrahim Mahama's Jata Cement Company and failure to pay it as some of the reasons that caused trouble for the bank. However, Mr. Amoaben said that he never regretted his decision to advance such a huge loan facility to Jata Cement, which belonged to former President Mahama's brother. And now,
since we are Kofi Amoaben na Eka say, I just want to publish a story with Ghana News Agency.
Not the last one was it on promises by former President Mahama to return collapsed banks to their owners if he wins the disabled polls. Mr. Amoaben said such promises were not feasible, saying such promises are only good for the ears.
Okay. Enti abusia asamu ayekin se ka ena musi win to media Ghana and went to duty so to Ibrahim Mahama wayebi obi anche no se bank besia ena musi win to me akobo ena win to ya Ibrahim Mahama na oni de wum even to media no that the party MPP na waben
yes
by Ibrahim Mahama na ne bra and a president e wo Ghana
yes
enya party keko ne bra na nkasa bladder na no ye president e wo Ghana MPP ba ben mu no ya mo Ibrahim Mahama no mudwem
dabi
MPP ni bia ni wono mu a okwachi Ibrahim Mahama because Ibrahim Mahama a businessman o ye na dwuma na se dwuma no ba mfom so a ye wo de mra na ye den ye de mra na eka ye de mra na eka but another yes want to me so ye businessman no ono de in the course of doing the business no yes wa ye baby enti bibi a wa ye no ene ye ntwe na bo so ye fa ne ko se yoku ye ko esi nti bank want to me po de se bank ni mu ye ese bank agu Jata Cement Bank busia na 54 million Ghana cedis
ye no he
Jata Cement e wo Unity Bank no saying
302 million Ghana cedis
302 million Ghana cedis
302 million
but you want to media now what you as in bank na 7 million Ghana cedis enti wa wo hwe nia e koso yi a Ibrahim itina na no pa wo ka say so obi ya mo behihye no a say Ibrahim Mahama
you see yes
because Libra Rajon Mahama by 2029 no we win adwuma as president no ko ye nim say 2028 election NBC be lusu MPP be win sa election ono na wo business e wo Ghana hasim enti eso timi ka kire ne bra ne say even if se win to me cry e bone a mama emra kwan so na emra no enyini boko sadia MPPD esidu agungu MPPD opuni a omugina court wa 8 years men this abama betwitwa nsem no mama emra no nyini na ekose dia ene da achi no obi kan teti obi kan da achi ensusu obi ka pa that's me mama wono dey na wutia tin bibi abana.
Oh, that story nana. In December 2013, Major Online reported that then Vice President Mahama sat in a June 2012 meeting with board members of Merchant Bank over his brother's defaulting loans. Ibrahim Mahama's engineers and planners, Ibrahim Mahama's engineers and planners company had a $38 million loan debt. Dollars, yes. Yes, which constituted 30% of the struggling bank's 50% non-performing loans. It's not bank.
It's bank non-performing loans. Na 30%. Na Ibrahim Mahama.
Engineers and planners.
Ibrahim Mahama per se. Na the company. I find engineers and planners.
Yes.
Okay.
Serious. Yeah, some of them okay. Car, some of them okay. Me information kakra me nya chese kai no kra na chairman Tony Jana enti wotola oto cars
na cars ye chi obi tu ho anya no anisa mo so okay duty se wo ho duty ho eni se bi se
one tua duty ya cho bitua anasa car no yaje sasa ni no
yes
enti se nipa no car na ntwifa mu die na moka se wa anya duty na mu hia na yaje car no ya nchiri ntu and the charges we have made boni pana no ma hwani e kakra de ya ne deputy attorney general na ono no o bon charge wo social media so no
ya no se nya se be no
oba e onwa attorney general no ba department ni per no social media asendia ba ensi edika ba be gu nipa nanimu ase esani ya waye boni wa kan nyina sakra na nipa na kokot because oma ye kwabre dubu ahibi oma ye other former appointees ni bi and a special prosecutor he has almost pronounced Kinofriata guilty ansana odine beko ansana Dr. Justice Remsai and so kwa oni ntumi fasui say eduba bia ya because Attorney General de Wajuma court na oye no any media mu
and is a card yes a car no pa can charges no a omo be nwanwa se a car no e can charges no a e be nwanwa because obi atwika afemu a eno ase customs for hia na GR for no waje car no eno anu no and e be ka se be tua duty and as e be ocean ye ocean car no so a first person e ma no chance so be sa be to sa car no eye de eje ka no fun ho enti o so ompa na ya o hye mamanfo enti ede ni ko ka se wa kraka e na we ntua duty e na fa ni ko si oh de amu ye nyina na ya ni ya kwa besisu se de amu ye am ye hu se we chema hu ntumi ni mota no ya bo ni tirimu pro ye tirimu pro se ye be ye ni sei so na ya ntete no ba sa e nyame pe so be free nyina mo afi owu
Asante Pacho prepare honorable titles global video na anopado send me no na ye boy be bo afenima Kenya na ka oni ye bi phone nice kakra na eni ati phone so edi enkomonti Pacho prepare honorable titles video ni mami that's it
enti ya modi ya no se we abadwe ma now so wo Ghana ha now what the other side of the divide now so we ni age a ese usu because se we asim ko na wie ye ni nyina to a eya de ni abanse san beba
na obi kan se NBC mrante no pese fa so fosu kwa che a o checking sin no ni abre ni nti a ya maba omi akran ko ntumi no na me ka chen so no 78 million Ghana cedis na e de man as budget onipa ba ko ni shamima Muslim so mu no on budget no mi so on factor pretense chen oyi one cedi no abato oyi two cedis no abato because that be ba obi mu akonta and Rambo style na edichi mu no on bet you mu na so asante why kadra yenkonkohemia na kwa mitewia the first any kojo ansa sasereko anope ewie me chiamo me anopa bofo
is that a promise of retaliation if government change power?
Anything if it's retaliation what won't me leje bomande sani There are people. I was in Parliament for 2 terms. Haruna Idrisu, Nila Devandapoy, Amako Fibua. There was MPs who were taking double salaries. I know for a fact wanted to prosecute them. Our own MPs, our leadership, have to go and bring Mr. Akufo-Addo. So please, we know how democratic you are. They've all heard. Leave them. And Mr. Akufo-Addo agreed. For the sake of peace and sanctity. You understand? When Ibrahim signed those checks, you remember those checks that he signed, he cleared goods from the ports, and the checks that he issued, well, didn't go through. That alone, they should have held him before court. When we came to power, we said no. He's a businessman. But please, arrange and go and satisfy whatever debt you owe, and went to Yoko. Why didn't you help the police? But we believe that we'll build the country together. The fact that he had problem with his church that didn't go through, for those monies to come to government, so look, find a way and pay back. And he did pay. That is how you build a country. But because you want to me, it's a political phase. So you want to use that opportunity to persecute him, to car him down. I can tell him down. I can tell you, Wundumi's spirit is as high as this.
No.
Yet remember, President Akufo-Addo said that, look, those the double salary issue, he gave them an opportunity to pay back. Many of the extremists in the MPP said no, they should be prosecuted. That was a straightforward case. I don't want to mention it, but a lot of the leading NDC MPs who were ministers were caught in that web. Akufo-Addo said no. Why prosecute that large number of political class? No, it's not right. In any serious democracy, look at certain consideration. So what would be the gain if Haruna Idrisu, Amako Fibua, Mahama, and all, a straightforward case, right. You've been paid double, you've taken it. We could have read dishonesty in it, we could have read fraud, but the government said no. So I don't want anybody to create the impression that this government is out there to attack its opponent. Perhaps if the extremists allow space, there could be backroom engagement. There could be discussions to look
at the time. Na majority leader and only Elton John Bobby interview na omoti say honorable Titus Global so Ekasai confirming say they know them. He also mentioned names. Honorable friend is saying Haruna Debbie Afinyumakin so everybody na number. Can you imagine say and can PP prosecuted 32 members of the NDC and penny for or the different bank accounts eco parliament, not the different bank accounts aqua bemu no ajiha sa for 4 years and yes kaketwa but another Akufo-Addo say o mining kanko MPP MPs and the animal eco patch or mom and the omuacho na ye ba yi yes you yanki kan na deputy speaker no ye MP no eti wo say mumfanko court then ministries, any agencies were Ghana ha. By the time a John Mahama, a Bemu, say scandal and Maho, Aman Crofan Kujila, Najum NBC Amabem.